ensuring that there was a tax on Chinese steel and aluminum.
Really?
And also he was very harsh. He's a harsh negotiator when it comes to intellectual property rights in China. Businesses love that. And then Biden administration, they kept his policy. In fact, one guy told me in Paris, the Biden administration with China was Trump 2.0, even more.
Really?
Yeah, so in other words, folks, the Trump people aren't completely insane.
Yeah,
So you take policies that you like. Same thing when it comes to certain drilling of petroleum oils. For Harris now is saying, yeah, I want to support fracking. Why? It increased the energy supply. But some people on the left and my party, they're completely against any form of drilling. It's like there's certain things I like about my party, other things, you guys on the right, you're not completely insane.
Same either,
right?
yeah.
Jobs for fracking, which is legitimate, is not too dirty. Folks proceed on, although people in my party want to say no fracking, no oil drilling, no pipelines. Well, I don't know about that.
Right,
I don't know,
kind of iffy on that whole thing.
No, I'm actually quite supportive of people drilling. Environment is one thing. I don't know how old you are, but I remember.
I'm 45.
Okay, 45. So I remember back in the 60s. Man, we were dirty.
Oh, really?
No, because we were China back in the 50s and 60s.
Oh, yeah.
Pittsburgh was dirty. Detroit was dirty, but we just had jobs everywhere. And we had international competition from Germany, Japan, and other places, and then our industry slowly was meeting competition.
The 60s is when the mafia kind of ran a lot of stuff, didn't it? Especially in Detroit, right?
All that stuff was around.
Right.
Yeah, by the way, even just a joke, my old man had bumped, he was a union for the hospital. Yeah, he had bumped into some of them before.
Really?
Yeah, but that's just the way things were organized. It was done that way.
So I'm saying they had hands and also in the 60s.
It was just booming. The country was just booming in the 50s, and then slowly started slowing down in the 70s when we started running into, rightfully so, competition from the Japanese. The Japanese, all of a sudden, they made this car. The
Toyota, yeah.
I mean, for us, it was. I mean, I was a kid, but you could hear from my fathers. It was unheard of that you could make a car, and that didn't have to go back to the shop immediately.
Right. Yeah. Toyotas are the best. My dad he swears on Hondas and Toyotas.
That's why. Because you're old enough. That thing came out. The Japanese said, no, we're gonna get. The Americans we had dominated everything in the world was made by us. Everything. Then the Japanese said, no, we're gonna be like like Steve Jobs' attitude about new technology.
Right.
It was like that. It was like, no, it's gonna be so radical and different. People can't go back anymore. So when they did that Toyota engine with 100,000 miles, that's unheard of.
Shit, more than that. You can drive Honda and Toyota. You can drive out them cars.
That's what I mean. But for back then,
that was unheard of back then. That's American.
The American cars, we were the best in the world, but we still took it back to the dealer.
Right.
It was always that way.
Even now to this day. My friend bought a Chevy Malibu and had problems with it a couple months after getting it.
Okay, see, unlike some of them, I only had a Chevy back in the 70s as a kid, and then it's always been Toyotas myself.
Toyota,
I'm old enough to remember it was just dominated by Americans until that damn Toyota came in. It's like, what?
Changed the game.
Right, the same thing with Sony with household appliances.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So it's like
right.
And it just that was just a game changer. So we were dirty because we had all the industry for a while. So for environment, and if I see the way we're doing it right now, it's like, oh, this is beautiful. I'm not that big of an environmentalist.
Oh, right.
All right, take care.
Hey, it was good talking with you, man. Yeah, all right, Tony, be safe, brother.
You too. Look out for that tip.
Definitely, thanks, man.
It doesn't just have to be an athlete. I'm just saying there's other people.
I'll turn this off.
Favorite actor could be, Listen.
Anyway, y'all, we have all kind of conversations in my car about tips and all kind of good stuff. Thank y'all for watching the channel. You all watching Charles Arnes World. We're taking a ride. We are over in Venice Beach at the Whole Foods in Venice Beach. I'm actually going to stop here and get me a salad from here, because I think I'm trying to eat healthy, so I think I'm gonna get me a salad. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Did y'all like that little conversation we had about politics and oil and immigration, and we talked about the debate? Anybody see the debate last night? Some good questions were brought to the forefront then during our conversation. Young guy named Tony, he's an older cat. Somebody said Vera fucking Scarshare. I don't know what that means. I don't know what he's talking about.